Okay, so let's see here. Okay, everything's recorded on this end, and I'll show you the book as we go. Obviously, your recording is going to be like, what's going on, but you'll know exactly why it is this way. All right, cool. So I thought that said Kato. It says Katie. Hi, Katie. Okay, so we're talking to Carl today, Savannah, down here in our comment section. So we're talking to Carl. Let's see what we give us. Okay, Carl says that, hold on. I just want to say it as fast as he gives it. So I want to finish writing this rose, and so that kind of seems like a father figure, but he's very endearing, gives me a hug. He's very warm. He talks about still having shirts that smell like him, or something that smells like him in honor of his memory, or clothes that he wore in honor of his memory. He says to me that, okay, so first of all, it's hard to breathe. Every time I channel him, I'm like, I have to almost remember to like breathe in. Like, even if I'm breathing in, I'm like, I want to breathe in more. There's no more room for oxygen, is how it feels essentially. So he says that he declined medically, but he went so quickly, there's like not much we can do about it. And then he just gives me through hand gestures that we didn't necessarily get a chance to say goodbye. So it just seems like, but you know what, whatever this was, I feel like it was underlying, even if it like wasn't even if it wasn't detected, but it was just almost like too fast for us to be able to do anything about it. Okay. And now if you're watching this recording on YouTube, if you see me looking over here, it's because she is on my phone, which is to my left, okay? So the recording is going to have me looking everywhere, but we've already explained this. So she said, so she just responded, and she said, oh my goodness, we still have his shirts, yes, and he died from cancer. And so, yeah, he said that basically this is something underlying medical, happened too quickly, we couldn't do anything about it. Who is this person to you? Okay, who is this person? His cancer was progressive by the time we even found out about it. And that's what he says. It's a medical thing that ends up taking me down, and we didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and it happened so suddenly you couldn't do anything about it. And then something completely underlying. Okay, and then you say he's your grandfather, and then he puts a wing around you which says he's someone that takes you under his wing, therefore like a father figure for you. And yeah, he really is emphasizing the fact that you feel like you didn't get a chance to say goodbye, or you would have liked to have said something, or you would have liked to have known. I mean, I feel like there's really, like, let's say you were young and you don't have a car, you know, or let's say like you have family. It just seems like life, it was almost like not fair is how it starts to appear. But you also sorry, he says he was congested, unable to talk a little bit at the end, but then he also gives me a little sign and symbol right here that he ended up like serving, or had an of service personality too. And then he brings through a female on the other side with short hair, and tells me that she also declined medically, but hers was a little more on the exterior. So I would say, like, you know, she's probably sick by looking at her, or she has like a hard time walking around toward the end of her life too. And then she goes, yes, very true, and he was unresponsive at the end. So yeah, and then he had told me he was unable to communicate. So he's a good little communicator, love him a bunch. And so whoever this lady is, she had a hard time walking, and I'm assuming she was being taken care of at the end too, or needed some extra care right at the end as well. But he's over there with her. Okay, cool. Bam, that's what I got for your mediumship reading, girl. All those people, you do have a question for them. Go ahead and ask. My co-star just told me to dom myself into being more confident. Like, get after it, bitch. I like that. I like it. That's hot. I'll probably end up doing that. I felt connected to all of that. How about the last thing I said? Oh, and your name is Savannah? Okay, she goes, I'm still trying to have a baby number 2. When does he see me conceiving? Okay, it just so happened this morning, one of my clients texted me and said, hey, you know that reading we did 4 weeks ago and you told me I was going to be pregnant? And I was like, yeah, because you just relaxed a little bit. She goes, yeah, I just found out today I'm 4 weeks pregnant. So basically I'm like, by the way, you're going to get pregnant. She immediately got pregnant. And that was I mean, I didn't do it. I hope I'm not the father, but I think for you, that's going to happen too. Relax about it. Go with the flow a little more. When you feel stress, your hormones go like this. You don't help yourself. So you need to relax into it, and I think it is going to happen. When do I see it happening? It could be any time. So I think it's like a waiting on you type of thing. Right?